Group D, another group of death. Probably three of these teams would have loved to have avoided it. Costa Rica will just be happy to be at the World Cup, as far as I'm concerned. Italy, Uruguay, England. Who's going to go through? It's anyone's guess. First game probably going to decide. It's a crunch game. Italy versus England, 11 o'clock.
I think that one is going to be a very important game because of the conditions of the stadium that they play in as well in Brazil.
Yeah,
it's like the city is like hot, really warm, right? But about 6 o'clock, which is the time of the game there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the time of the game in Brazil. Yeah.
So 6 o'clock is when it rains. It rains like really hard there. So I think England has to pray for that because it's just too warm for English players. You know what I mean? To play there. In Italy, I think they're kind of more used to the warm weather, and it's two big teams, you know, and they play. It's Italy against England. It could be a semi-final. Do you know
exactly.
What I mean?
It's that type of game.
I think if England comes out with a win, then they have like they have everything to just go to the next phase.
Well,
I think
being in Liverpool as well, in the perfect position to probably talk about the players that are playing for England from Liverpool. You've got your Steven Gerrard, captain fantastic. You've got your Raheem Sterling, who's come from nowhere, 19-year-old kid. Last season, never had a chance to play for. Would have been furthest from your mind to play for England, but now he could start. You got Jordan Henderson. All these players, they just come through. They've got such a young side that could really take it to Italy.
What I like about these England teams is that they have the mixture which they didn't have the last World Cup. Do you know what I mean? They have young players playing with older players, and I think that is a perfect combination for like, you know, experience and the power of the young players. You know, and the speed.
Exactly.
And
exactly. I couldn't agree more with you there. And then Uruguay. Cavani, Luis Suarez, just so much attacking threat. They're going to score goals. They're going to score lots of them. They got Uruguay and England are going through this group for me.
I think it'll be the best game of the group. I think Uruguay against England.
It's going to be a cracker. I can't wait to see how they try and stop Luis Suarez. I really can't.
It'll be hard. Yeah.
He's unstoppable, I think. And Cahill and Jagielka.
Do you think that people in Liverpool will be happy or no?
It's a tough one to answer. That I think the Liverpool fans will be happy, but they'll be hoping for a 2-1.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Definitely. I think England, if they get a result in that first game, I think they can go through this group. I think Uruguay will take all before them and will top this group, especially home continent again. I think the conditions are favourable for them.
I agree with you.
I just they lack leadership in their defence, Uruguay, and I think that could. I think they'll go through the group, but I just think further on that's going to come back to haunt them against stronger sides.
Yeah.
But
I think that I agree with you there. I think it'll be England and Uruguay. Hopefully England first.
Yep.
But Uruguay, I think, is stronger than Italy now.
If England finish second, then we could have a quarter-final showdown with Brazil, which could be amazing.
Yeah. I think Uruguay, they have an amazing. I think they're better team than Italy. However, Italy's got the tradition, don't they? They won 4 times. So
Andrea Pirlo. You got Buffon, who's probably his last international tournament in goals, and the Italian fans will want him to go home with the trophy. Yeah. I think they're favourites to top the group as well. You bet Vernon 7-20. I think England are outsiders. But I just think they will go through. Yeah, I think that, like you were saying before, that mix of young and old, I think is going to hold them in good stead.
So you reckon they're going to be first, or
I think they'll finish second. I think Uruguay will top the group.
Yeah.
But who knows? This group's up in the air. Costa Rica, they might as well book their flights home early. They're there for the show, I guess, but they'll enjoy the festival. But anything else
England doesn't lose to Costa Rica though, because they normally not very good against South American teams. Do you know what I mean?
That's
they
the problem.
Have to decide against Costa Rica.
It's their last game as well, so it could be pivotal, really.
Yeah. Like we can't just go we're gonna win that game. It's a World Cup, isn't it? So you have to go.
And they have They have one of the best goalkeepers in the world in goals at the moment, Keylor Navas. Exactly. He plays for Levante in La Liga.
I think every game
unbelievable.
Should play like it's the last game and just try to win every game instead of like it's Costa Rica. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, again, this group's unpredictable.
Yeah,
it could go anyway.
Let's hope England tops it.
Exactly.